quarter shot making was so critical. Conley way off on the three, but an offensive rebound. Reloads it from the outside, and it finally goes down.
The tap out.
Edwards so good on the step back. Then you see the high. It doesn't matter the situation, Mike. He's always ready to pull. Shea on the step back shot. That's a tough one. Good player for Minnesota. He was undrafted coming out of college. Two-way player. What a drive. SGA slicing right through that Minnesota defense.
That's hard to do.
Edwards. And Hartenstein was waiting for him. Spiked it into the ground. Wallace with speed. Down the other end, and he'll finish it off with the left hand.
That number becomes big in a close game.
McDaniels had some speed and some force going up for that jam. But the Thunder defense so far doing a good job of limiting Minnesota. Just 13 points. McDaniels, and that's a nice play. Fading away, goes Glass.
Yeah, he doesn't use it just on the defensive end. He also uses it offensively, as you've seen in his last couple of buckets.
Minnesota going into the zone, and the Thunder busted. Gives it up to Edwards, and Edwards, nothing but space down the lane, and it was a wide one. Decide what to do here between the shot game. Got down low, faded away, that's his spot. Right over his cousin, he made it look easy.
He was in college at the University of Arkansas, where he led the NCAA in that category.
That reputation. Defensive play. Alexander Walker had it punch free. Joe, transition three on the other end, and he splashes it home. For the right to Wiggins. Got around Edwards, slices in, acrobatic play, and Wiggins able to finish it off.
It's just so competitive right now.
Well, everybody's got to make him a ton of games. Once again, Aaron Wiggins.
Not the three-point shot. He was 4 of 4 from downtown last night.
Wiggins once again approaching double digits as McDaniels off the pogo stick. Coming out of that Minnesota timeout, Wallace. They wanted to go for the alley-oop, but got deflected right over to J-Dub. He's able to throw it down.
It's on a quick strike offense. Shannon Jr. gets the feed.
Nice kick out, wide open shooter. Casey.
Sometimes make it look so easy, almost like he's a point guard. He's a point center, one of the few guys that does it like that. That's a nice move that time by Edwards. Took his
of Anthony Edwards, big time playmaker. That was a pretty move. SGA off the screen, fires away. SGA buries it from deep.
He told me the key has been getting those stops defensively and getting out on the break. So it all starts on the defensive end for OKC tonight, guys.
Yeah, thank you, Paris. You think opposing teams in good defensive minds like Chris mentioned, do they like having to, as SGA is going to get the and one. Edwards, who hasn't had a lot of space to maneuver, finds Conley, gets the feet behind the three-point line. Edwards got up top, and finally on the third effort, he's able to tap it home. Not yet to the midway point. Cason Wallace, more defense from him. You see him retreat back there, trying not to. Another double team, Thunder ready for it. There's the cut, Dort blocked. Kick out, J-Dub off the catch. That's good from downtown.
Shea returns the favor on the other.
Caruso in his spot. As his here's SGA on the move, has his pocket pick, man, right into Dillingham. Here come the Wolves, and that's going to be an and one. Still an 18-point game. 3 minutes to go in the third. Jay Will, clean screen. SGA looking for free throws, playing through it.
You got to blow the whistle on that play.
Finally into double digits. There's such a different team with him as opposed to Gobert. SGA cracks 30 yet again.
Edwards, not a whole lot on that play.
I got a little early there as Wiggins off the dive, and SGA's got another assist.
Spur the moment thing. Two guys who've been playing together for a while.
Edwards just dribbling it off of his foot. Joe diving for it. Got there and a read. He's down. Wiggins gonna follow the miss. Dillingham played for the 34th time in the season. As J-Dub got down low, and then the turnaround shot. He located the rim and said, I think I'm just gonna bank this one in.
He just plays.
Alexander Walker, that's a wild shot, like scooped it up with the left hand.
Sharpshooter.
Important player in that deal for Karl Anthony Towns. Isaiah Joe loves that flare out, and when he is open, he's never backed down. He's always been able to handle just about everything. A lot of leeway for Jalen Williams. Naz Reid. It looked like Naz Reid was Caruso. They leave him open. Caruso tried to do what he did last night. There's a back tap. SGA reload three straight away. Not going to miss that tap. See what he decides to do, going right through the defense. SGA goes long strides. And a much needed two here as this fourth quarter gets a little deeper.
17 tonight.
Just continues to ascend with his game as Edwards lost his footing. Dorner was on him, trying to create an on-man rush. As J-Dub is going to power it up over Alexander Walker for the layup. Switch not playing Anthony Edwards here in crunch time for Minnesota as Reid on the step back, and Naz Reid with the big three. And an opportunity to get a little closer. The Thunder just not executing at all on the offensive end. Reid drives, floats, and scores. Didn't get to the free throw line. Now you got to play some defense. Dillingham right around Caruso. He lays it up and in. And it's a 5-point game. Forced to play this one out. McDaniels the option here. He's the first option. Will drive on Caruso, who commits the foul. And McDaniels fires it over to SGA. Shea drives. In there, short on the layup attempt. Here comes Minnesota. Alexander Walker, he'll put it up to win it. And he misses it wide right, which pushes this game into overtime.
You can't blame Chris Finch. This is a group that got you there.
Shea down the lane, left-handed layup, puts it up, and gets fouled. And the Thunder are going to be going to the playoffs later this year. This is something that we haven't seen from them over the course of the year as Alexander Walker on the flash pulls up and scores the two. Leonard just trying to make a shot. Caruso flashes, hangs, and flips it up and in to give OKC the 1-point lead. Ball in the hands of SGA. Pushed out by Reid. SGA down the lane. Got it to the rim, got blocked by Edwards. The rebound to Minnesota. Chris Finch wants the timeout. Caruso waiting for somebody to break free. It's SGA. Clock is running. Shea pulls up off balance. It was on target, no good. Tapped out, and Minnesota steals one here inside Paycom Center.